everyone, and welcome back. You ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to get into it.
Okay, cool. So today we're going to get into something that I think a lot of our listeners are going to find pretty interesting.
Definitely. It's a hot topic.
Well, okay, maybe a hot topic is exaggerating a little, but for people who are, into this kind of stuff, it's really interesting.
For sure. It's a development that a lot of folks have been waiting for, and it's finally here.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So we're talking AirPods Pro 2.
Yes.
And specifically, this new firmware update.
Mm-hmm.
And the update notes are they're pretty vague, I guess you could say.
Yeah, they don't give us a ton of details.
Right. So that's what makes it perfect for a deep dive, right? We gotta sort of read between the lines and see what we can figure out.
Exactly. That's what we're here for.
Okay, so I guess first things first. What is it about this firmware update that's got everybody buzzing? Like, what's the big deal here?
Well, for starters, it's not just about bug fixes this time.
Okay.
It seems like Apple is really trying to position the AirPods Pro 2 and personal audio devices in general as something more than just for listening to music or podcasts.
Right. They're talking about hearing health.
Exactly.
Which is, that's a pretty big shift, right?
It is. I mean, think about it. We're constantly surrounded by noise, and hearing loss is a huge problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that, tech companies would start focusing on this more.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got this new firmware update, version 7B19.
Yep.
It dropped alongside iOS 18.1.
Right.
And it's only for the AirPods Pro 2, at least for now.
As far as we know, yeah.
So what do they think? Is this like a test run before they roll it out to other models?
Could be, yeah. It would make sense for them to gather data and feedback before making it more widely available.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so they're being all secretive about the specifics of these new features. They just say they're focused on hearing health and that they're cutting edge.
Right. Very vague.
But come on. Give us something to work with here. Like, what could these features actually do?
Well, based on what we're seeing in the industry and some of the rumors that have been circulating, there are a few possibilities.
Okay, lay it on me.
All right. So one possibility is personalized sound profiles.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
All right.
So basically, your AirPods would be able to analyze your unique hearing sensitivities.
Okay.
And then adjust the audio output accordingly.
Whoa, so like it would create a custom listening experience just for me.
Exactly. It could mean clearer calls, more enjoyable music, and potentially even protection from loud noises.
That's pretty amazing. Like, it would be like having your own personal audiologist built right into your AirPods.
Right. It's pretty cool.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
What else? What other possibilities are we thinking about here?
Another intriguing possibility is early detection of hearing issues.
Interesting.
These AirPods have a bunch of sensors in them, right?
Yeah.
So they could potentially monitor your listening habits, how loud you're listening to things. They could monitor environmental noise levels.
Wow.
And then based on that data, they could alert you to potential risks or even suggest you go get a hearing test.
So basically, our AirPods would become like tiny little hearing health guardians.
Exactly.
That's kind of wild when you think about it.
It is. It really shows how technology is evolving to play a bigger role in our overall health and well-being.
For sure. Okay, so everyone's listening to this and they're like, all right, I want to check if I have this update. How did they do that?
It's pretty simple. Just grab your iPhone,
Okay.
head to settings, tap on AirPod settings, and then scroll down to where it says version.
Okay.
If it says 7B19, you're good to go.
You got the magic update.
You got it.
All right, so final thoughts before we wrap things up. I mean, this update, it seems small, right? Little firmware update.
Right.
But I feel like it could be the start of something much bigger.
I think so too.
Like, it's hinting at a future where our personal audio devices
Yeah.
are way more integrated with our health.
Yeah, it's a really interesting development. Makes you wonder what else they might be cooking up over there at Apple.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to leave everyone with a question. If your AirPods could truly understand your hearing, what would you want them to do? What possibilities does that unlock? Think about that. In the meantime, go update your AirPods. And as always, stay curious out there.
Great advice. Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.